Hello and welcome back. I'm Randy Newbert from VoodooFX. In today's video, we'll be doing another 3D model kit review. So let's get started. Okay guys, well, this one's hot off the press. This one just came into us. And wow, what a model this one really is. This is the Naboo Star Skiff. Again, I don't have all the parts sitting out here in front of me. Because it would take up way too much space here on the bench just due to the scale. This is a very, very large scale model. And boy, it is beautiful. I mean, I'm just blown away at the detail and the design element. It's really accurate and right on the money. So anyway, this is another model that's being brought to you by Dream Studios in conjunction with Golden Armor. And again, this is the Naboo Star Skiff. And just to give you an idea, I mean, this is the main, one of the main wings right here. And you can just see the detail on this is just mind-blowing. It's just so, and look at all the panel lines. It's really sharp. I don't have a full buildup of this, but I'm going to be putting a lot of imagery since this is kind of a brand new model and really hot off the press. There hasn't been a lot of information, just the stuff that Dream Studios has released for the model, but I think he's taking orders on this one as we speak. So I think if you want to get in on a pre-order, it's probably a good time to get in there. So anyway, this is the main wing. There's a set of these wings that come with it. And again, this is available as a 3D model. Here is the main body section. And again, the main body is set up in a fashion that it can be fully set up for the cargo area, and it does have a cockpit in it. But again, I think if you really, let me grab this in frame a little closer, but if you look at it, you can just see in the body line and all the hardware detail in it, and again, all the paneling, it's just it's beautiful. This is a really, really high quality piece. And again, this is available at their site for pre-orders right now. And again, this is a large scale. I guess you know, in the 3D world, you could scale it into whatever scale you would really want. But I think default, it's a pretty large scale model, just as it is, and the way that it comes. So anyway, main body piece again has a fully detailed paneling on there. Now here is the back of the cockpit, or the main cockpit nose, which sits in the rear of the model. Unlike most cockpits that would sit forward, this one actually sits in the rear. And it has little keyways in here and has little drill out holes so it can be lit. So again, that's great for that side of it if you're going to be doing some kind of lighting inside the cockpit or in the cargo hold, give or take. So anyway, basically, and again, please excuse me for my not knowing where every part goes, but this is something like how the body stands with the wings. So I'm just going to loosely fit it on here and just kind of hold it into play. But that's basically it right there. And again, you get a kind of an idea of the scale proportion and what this thing looks like coming at you, boy. This is a pretty mean looking ship. And I think, again, I don't have all my information right in front of me right here, but I think this model is like a really heavy chrome finish is what I've been told. So I think it has that, you know, it has that Naboo look. So it's going to be fully chrome plated. I think this actually model will be the one that will be built at Dream Studios. So again, he has all the setup to do all the chroming work and really make this thing really shine. So that is it. So that's the main body and the cockpit area. Again, I've kind of shown you the wing detail. I want to be very careful with these parts that they don't fall off the bench here. And then I'm going to go in. Let me show you the engine detail. So the engine detail and everything's keyed on this model, which is really nice. Here's kind of a little bit of a close-up of the engine detail. And again, you can just kind of get an idea of how cherry these parts are. And this was a print that I think this was done at 8K. Miniatures is the ones that actually did this print. Actually, I take that back. I'm for sure this one came from 8K Miniatures as a print. So anyway, then here's the main, or this is like the rear engine again, and they have little keyways in here, which is great. So in that way, they're really easy to key up. There we go. So that gives you, again, this is kind of looking down the back side of the engine. And then it kind of just rides right underneath the wing. But again, look at the detail of that. I love it when the models are highly detailed like this. Then here's the big intake scoop on it. And again, it's only registered to fit one way. So again, these things should only go in one way. There you go. So there's like the whole engine assembly itself together. And again, I have to be very careful with these parts because these are kind of the master parts that are going to be actually built and shown. So I have to hold on to them kind of carefully. So anyway, the engine parts are broken down into 3 main pieces. And then again, they have big key nubs that go underneath the engine or underneath the winglet. And I think I can probably maybe even show it if I have the right wing here. And I probably don't. I think they actually go off the body. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. So they go on the body line. And again, I think they run with the contour of the body. So it would be something like that. And there's kind of, again, this kind of gives you a good idea of how, this just, again, it has 2 large square keys that just nest right inside there, and then the engine part just sits right in there. And again, there's a little bit of play in there, which is great because in that way that gives you a little bit of time to adjust it and settle it into place. And again, very nice setup. And these are also have some keyways and cuts for potential lighting. So if you wanted to try to light the engines, you could do it. And they're hollow in the middle. So again, great thinking on the side of Dream Studios to actually put those into play as far as fit goes. But I think you guys kind of get an overall idea of the model. This model does come with a lot more smaller parts that come with it, again, for the cockpit. There's some miscellaneous doors. There's actually, I think, a landing gear set that comes with this, so you can pose it in either a flight mode or a landing mode. So again, that's a real nice option as far as building the model. It gives you 2 ways to display it. And again, I can't stress it enough, just the beauty and the flow of this model is just it's a really nice looking model. I mean, I've never been into these kind of sharp and pointy looking models as much, but this one has a good feel to it, and it really again, these parts are extremely sharp and really well detailed. I think that there might have been possibly a couple designers working on this model in order to get up to this kind of detail level as far as the overall parts go. So anyway, that's it for the video. Again, I'm going to have some imagery coming in and out throughout this whole process. And again, I'll have some linkage going back to actual Dream Studios where you can see more about this model and its details. Again, this is available at their website, and it is available as a pre-order, I think, currently. And again, I think it's only available as a 3D model. I don't think that they'll have it available as a physical kit. But again, you could always commission somebody like AK Miniatures or other print sources to actually do the model for you too as well, if you don't want to go through the print process. But again, currently it is available. So again, anyway, thanks for watching the videos. And again, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so at this time. And again, thanks for watching all this content and bringing us these projects to review. So anyway, we'll see you on the next video.